Include Disciple. It's a flyer and can get bigger. What is Disciple? Oh, it's a flying guy. This doesn't seem great. How many shift things do I have? I guess I have 2. What's this better than? I kind of like a lot of these cards. I guess that card's not great. I guess metal's probably not great. The 7/4 is bad. Nah, I want a bomb. This is Evo Sealed. I'll take a bomb. And something cut the back of my mouth that I was eating. It's really annoying. On the coin flip. Shards and non-shards. Keep. We're doing it, fam. Oh, Bronze versus Cosmic. This isn't even fair. I don't have a chance. I can't even win. They're like 12 ranks above me. Howdy, reader. Welcome. Welcome to my basement here in the United States. I'll play Chimera Guard, Fallen out first, just in case we draw another Coyote to gain some life with this the following turn. Little Boom Smith. Yep, my Necrotic out there makes an angry noise. So my champion power, I haven't played this champion constructed in a while. For 4 charges, we draw a card, but at the end of turn we have to discard that card if we don't play it. This enters play. You may battle target things. Sure. Now the question becomes, do I just Boomsmith and kill his 1/1? He might block 4 here. Maybe I'm supposed to Boomsmith there. Alright, he just takes the 4. Alright, now the fact that he took the 4, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And just kill his guy. That's pretty good. I think I just want to etherealize that, just so I can be aggressive. I could draw two. Nah, I just want to keep attacking. My day's been a solid medium. We kind of crapped on in construction. I think I need to work on a new deck. The Blood Sapphire deck just felt a little awkward lately. Maybe I'll go back and work on the Rocket Rabbit deck some more. Righteous Augur. The next deck gets +2/+4. That's, yep. That's pretty large. Well, I'm glad we didn't do this last turn, because we would have drawn the only 6-drop in our deck. I think I'm going to lead on this, though, see what we find. Offer... Yeah, I'm going to crunch here. And the reason why I'm crunching is if he blocks, we can Shard Ward to kill this guy. Blood Diamond with Ovo. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a 3-color Lanopoisite control deck. 3-shard Lanopoisite control deck. Battle. Yep. That's unfortunate. Oh, well that's really crappy for his, Wow, it just does nothing? So I think we're just going to combat training this dork. No, that doesn't really do anything. I'm just going to ship in and then I can Shard Ward to protect him from dying. Just jumping, sure. We don't have the tribal bonus here, so this isn't going to gain us life, which is a little unfortunate, but we're in a good spot here. God, who wanted to cut my 7 for? This guy's great. Oh, that's unfortunate. But it gives me 2 flyers, so I guess I'm not all mad. We're winning this race. Next time we get to combat training, my Phantom. Another card that doesn't race my flyers. I guess it could give him something that can fight my flyers, though. Ooh, a piece of candy. That can jump up. This does damage to players in addition to troops, so that can definitely close the game out. Alright, so he's actually dead next turn to this Electrofray. We are playing limited. I was a little annoyed with Constructed this afternoon. We got queued into the same bad matchup 2 matches in a row, and I was just like, let's do something else. Shard Ward says, prevent all damage that will be dealt to you and troops you control by shards of the chosen color. Oh, this is a combo, isn't it? That is how that works, isn't it? Let's just make sure this works this way. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Good call. I think we should put... We have a third shard ward in our pool, and I didn't put it in because I didn't think about this. Yeah, all our stuff stayed. Sweet. And we get another pack when we win our first one, right? Yeah, sweet. Alright, so what do we get? We got a Grim Justice. It's got more and more removal and a Reap. Are we supposed to rebuild now that we have a Reap too? We have like Midnight Paladin too? Am I supposed to build 3-color Uzu now? Now can I build 3-color Uzu control? I kind of want to add blood to this deck. Yeah, I agree. Oh, we got more shift cards too for that other... Yeah, rebuild for blood. Yep, I think so. Can I... No, I can't get rid of everything all at once. The Sapphire cards didn't seem that great. Alright, so let's sort by shard. So for those that are wondering what happened, because we won that match, we are getting to we got another pack of cards to add to my deck. So let's filter these out. Let's put in the cards I want. So Ember Tongue's card seems great. This seems great. The shift cards seem great. That card's fine. Super aggressive. Boomsmith is great. I'm just going to put in all the removal. This is a threshold fixing guy. That's fine. Canyon Runner can push some damage. Spirit Bound Spy is fine. Shard Ward's fine. Etherealize. Put in the shift guys. That's already way too many. Okay. I'm just going to put in all the cards that I kind of like, and then we can cut some things. People can tell me why I'm dumb. The 5-drop, 5/2. Okay, yep. I hit him earlier. It says 27. Are there any other cards in here that are playable? This isn't playable, right? This is just like a attacks against lethal. Hatchery Bodyguard, I think, is probably playable on its own. It's just like a bomb that like fills their deck up with crap. How many Necros do we have? 1, 2. That's a human. 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is probably playable. Yeah, Corpse Crawler is definitely playable at 6. I think Prestidigitator is worth it. That's this one, right? And you get a random action. Yeah, it's probably fine. It's a 3/2 as well. It seems buff. Alright, what are the cuts then? Ethereal Caller is probably tough to cast because it's double diamond threshold. So probably just don't want any double diamond thresholds. You have Double Blood, which is... Oh, Double Blood is Grim Justice, right? Yeah, that's worth playing. So Double Blood and Double Ruby. And I need to cut 6 to 7 cards. Oh, we want combat training. Yep. Alright, we gotta cut 8 cards. This could also be medium. I think we need the Skarns, right? What are our ratios? How many troops do I have? I have 18 troops. Maybe we don't need the Skarns. I guess I don't have that many actions, right? I have to cut some. I could like cut the training and the Skarns. That's 3 trims. But without the Skarns, Grim Justice is a little worse. Grim Justice gets worse without the Skarns. Do I need all these Shard Wards is a real question. Like, do I need those if I'm playing less little troops? It's probably true, but... I can put Flight on this guy. I kind of want to put Flight on this guy. Damage, Flight, unblockable. I'm going to put Flight on him. And then I'm going to put unblockable on these. I thought we were a Shard Ward combo deck, right? Is Bleed Out very castable? I guess we don't have a ton of things to trigger Bleed Out, right? Or they'll damage this turn. I guess we could hit them and then bleed them out. Yeah, but I'd much rather have like a 6/3 flyer, right? Like 6/3 flying for 5 seems great. Like it's evasive. I'm going to switch to Uzu now before I forget. Like, a 6 power flyer, like, this could be a free game win. Like, it's super tough. Yeah, I think the Shard Wards are just not supposed to be here. And maybe the Bleed Out can go. I definitely need to play 17 shards. You've never seen a flying rumbler. Alright, well there's a first time for everything, right? We're going to see a flying rumbler here today. Bone Weaver. $41 hype. Yep, that could definitely do it. How many targets do I have for Grim Justice? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is probably fine. 4 is probably fine. And like all of these are, 2 of these are really good. Like Corpse Caller and Crazed Raider are both super good. A little more diamond than anything else, but we also don't have any double diamond thresholds. Six, 5, 5. Let's do 7, 5, 5. Although I guess this lets me fix, so maybe I should have an extra diamond. I don't have any double diamond though. Let's just do this. Should I have this? Is this card playable? It's double blood too. Probably not. Is it better than Hatchery Bodyguard? Nah, 4/5s that put spiders in is probably better. Double damage versus Rage 2. This doesn't die to Electrify, which is nice. And I guess Rage 2, I guess double damage and Rage 2, they're probably pretty similar, right? I think I like this better if I like between these two. Oh, I have this too, right? Bonewalker. Should be a 3-cost 5/5. Oh, jeez, this is so difficult. Right, or better than Ravager. Yeah, I think so. Maybe I just don't have room for the 6-drop up here. Maybe the Grim Justice just isn't worthwhile. Alright, we'll cut the Grim Justice. Alright, let's just save this. And play. I'm bored. I'm bored of building. Let's battle. Battle! How does this whole hex thing work? Well, Manic, what kind of background do you have? Where are you coming from? Are you someone that follows the channel because you play Magic, or are you just someone new that stumbled into the Hex Twitch section? Help us help you give you the best tools to play. Similar to Magic. Alright, well, if you're familiar with Magic, check this out. Check out the first article there is a really short, concise kind of, these are the differences between Magic and Hex if you're familiar with Magic. And after you give that a quick read over, it's just like a page and a half or so. Feel free to ask any questions you see in chat. I try to describe what our cards do, especially in this format where I don't really know what all my cards do. Oh, this needs double Ruby to be unblockable. Huh. I mean, I'm going to keep. My hand's got shards in it. Uzu fixes all problems, right? Just like all of our blood shards. Corpse Caller on 2. Unfortunately, we do not have Necrotic Alliance, so we can't actually make a zombie with this. So if we're professional, hopefully we'll draw another Necrotic next turn so we can play Corpse Caller and make a zombie for our hand. Necrotic! Alright, that would be great, except we can't play it. Until we activate Uzu, of course. Three, 2 with Empower. So Empower means he could have doubled all the numbers on this, but since he didn't Empower, it's just a 3-2 in play. And look at that, we drew a Kiss. So Kiss does 2 damage to something, and we gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Good night, big boy. Ooh, that's really good. Huh. I think it would have been Canyon Runner. Like Canyon Runner Blood Shard. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Maybe the Crazed Raider was better because I can't actually play this yet. And this card can push a lot of damage, and we can Empower it once we get a whatnot. Alright, so we're going to play this, and then our champion ability, we can go and activate this. This gives us a threshold of our choice, so it's a champion that provides fixing. So we're going to get a Sapphire and play our Prestidigitator out here. And when Prestidigitator comes into play, we get a random action that costs 1 that we can play. Gain 4 health, gain a charge. Alright. That's a quick action, yep. Born activated their champion ability, which lets all damage he deals this turn do 1 more. So when this came into play, it did 4 to us instead of just 3. Oh, I forgot to click that. Whoops. Again, I don't think I want to just run this Corpse Caller out until I have Necrotic Alliance. So if I have another Necrotic in play or in my hand when I play this, I'll get a 2/2 for... I'll get a zombie, which is a 2/2 for 2. Awesome, Letha. Deck's really sweet. If you didn't catch the live testing session last night, be sure you check out the archives on my YouTube channel linked below. That's pretty good. Oh, and look! Because it's only a 5/2, I get to kill it with Vampire Kiss. Man, if he would have just, like, put a gem in there that, like, made me not be able to block it or something, it would have lived. Necrotic or Ruby? Necrotic or Ruby? Hatchery Bodyguard. That card's super powerful. So this card, when it comes into play, it's a 4/5, and it puts 6 spider eggs in my opponent's deck. And when they draw a spider egg, we get a 1/1 spider. There shouldn't be anything. It's not a 5-charge article, correct? And I could update parts of. We have updated parts of the article. Like it should. Unless they didn't actually update it. Yeah, they updated the finding decks in there. Although I guess finding decks isn't as relevant now. Hopefully we'll be able to find decks from ladders soon. Wow, that's really good. Oh, wait, it's not very good. It's only a 2/2. It only does 2 + 1. Shard. Alright, well that's a 2/3 at least. Oh, ooh, and it's necrotic. So that means next turn I can play this Corpse Caller out and get a zombie. Maybe I should have played this and gotten a zombie this turn. I don't know, it's close. It's definitely close. And all the types of events. Oh, I mentioned gauntlets on there too, don't I? Yeah, I just need to write a new one of those instead of updating the old one and then link the new one. Hey, VTrop. VTrop is the one that's in charge of who created Hex Meta and manages all the data into and out of there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so I got punished for the sequence there. I just got so excited to have drawn something to play that I just jammed it out there. So now my Corpse Caller doesn't have Necrotic again. I should have gone Corpse Caller plus Zombie last turn, is what I should have done, instead of playing this. Wow, that just went really poorly for us. I guess we would have gotten destroyed even if we would have done this, because if we would have done this, we would have just gotten all of our guys cleaved, and then he'd still have the other one to kill our guy. That was a little unfortunate. Necrotic. Boomsmith that we can't play. Perfect. I just have to play this out as a 2/2. And just, like, hope to be able to block this dork. Okay. We do have this ticking down in our face, too, which is a little unfortunate. Alright, Canyon Runner that we can play. Good. I'm going to go ahead and start attacking with this Corpse Caller. If he wants to block, he can. This 3/3 holds his 2/2 at bay. Nope, not dropping any frames here. Just you, coach. Boomsmith comes into play and kills this Midnight Paladin. Yeah, the double ruby on this is probably not good. I forgot that this was double ruby when we added. The first time I put those in there, we were definitely only 2 thresholds, and now we're 3, so it's harder. Or now we're 4. We technically have a Sapphire Splash. Oh, geez. This gets to activate this and then attack us. Hopefully it doesn't have a removal spell. Oh! God, I am so sloppy right now. Sorry, I mean, my wife messaged me, and I didn't play this Crazed Raider out last turn. So if we would have played the Crazed Raider out last turn, we'd be attacking for 9 right now. Well, hopefully we don't get punished for my mistake here. Playing my 4/5 out. Put 6 eggs into his 20-some card deck. Are you dead? Please be dead. He was 0/3, sure. So he would be dead if I had played the Crazed Raider out when I was supposed to have. And he has to block one of the big guys here and lose this guy. And then he could have draws to kill us here. So he would have died this turn if I would have played this out 2 turns ago. Please don't punish me for my mistakes. Please don't punish me for my mistakes. Please don't punish me for my mistakes. Oh, we are the Cosmic Slayers. The lowly bronze slaying the Cosmics. I'm going to put a different gem in here. Can I put Life Drain in here? Swift Strike's okay. Ooh, sounds great. Do we have 2 necrotics? Oh, we do have another necrotic. Sweet. So we get to play Corpse Caller on 2 and create a zombie. We got shafted and constructed a couple of times. I need to build something that's not Blood Sapphire Controller Jankbot and constructed. I didn't feel like building today. We were like 2 hours into the stream and I didn't feel like building a new deck, and I was just like, let's queue some Evo Sealed. Sapphire on 1 and 2. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I just want to play this Bonewalker out just to be resource efficient here. I should technically attack before playing that. You know, sloppy whatever. Jake bought his life, take that back. Ooh. Oh, that card's like unbeatable. That card's like exactly unbeatable. Alright, let's play this and then activate this and get a Ruby Threshold, which makes our other dork bigger. I wish I would have drawn a shard that turn, both so we could possibly have this be a 4/4 and so I could have played my zombie out as well, but meh. Gen Con is getting very close. Are you coming to Gen Con, Hacky? Yep, the old turn. Ooh. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, God. That's so unlucky for us. That's really unfortunate. He had a combat trading with the draw. Yep. Well, at least we can shoot down his guy. Yeah, I think I'm just passing, and we might Crimson Bolt this. He might like have a second combat training, go to combat training this, and then we get to Crimson Bolt and shoot it down. Resolves. Yep. Gotta save the Crimson Bolt, because now we're going to trade Zombie plus Bolt for his Skarn. That was sloppy. I should have let damage happen first before I Crimson Bolted. Thankfully, we didn't get punished. Another shard is great. This has a life drain, which is awesome. So we can race. I'm just going to go ahead and get my second diamond here. They did, V-Trop. 20 champions, too. It's nuts. That's perfect. Not only does this kill his dork, but it gives us the sapphire threshold we're going to need too. That was great. Oh, yeah, life drain. Crunch, nerd. Crunch time. What is in his hand? I can't even imagine. Play out my 6-3. Watch him get Crimson Bolted. Although I guess he'd get Crimson Bolted even if you had a major gem in it, so. Sure, man. You got a 1-1 flight. I wonder if he has a third color in his deck, and that's why he hasn't been able to do anything yet. Swift Strike. Alright. Crunch. I think it's very likely that he has a third shard in his deck, and that's why he hasn't been able to do anything. Alright. Do we get another pack now? We got 3 wins? We get more cards, right? Woo! Look at us! Look at us! We bronze tier 3! We tier 3 bronze! We crushing! Alright. We're kind of a big deal. The old William... We just, like, have to play this card, right? Like, just double diamond, don't care. That's not good. Benediction. That's medium. Most of these cards are bad. That's good. That means I don't have to make decisions about things. But I should definitely play William Rowan, right? And I feel like if we play William, we should play this stupid we should play this Grim Justice to get it back. Air. Is air good? What is that? Righteous air? Are there that many necrotics? I guess 3/3 steadfast is fine. I guess most decks have some necrotics in them, right? I feel like I want Grim Justice, yeah. This is a trading card game that's similar to Magic. That is correct. In which case you will win because they're mono wild. Okay, so for those that I mostly play Construct on here, so if you're not familiar with what's going on, every time we win so many games, we get to get another pack and add more cards to my deck. Do I cut the prestidigitators and like just get off the Sapphire Splash? That doesn't seem unreasonable. Makes Bonewalker a little worse, but like we can just like use Uzu later. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get off of the Sapphire Splash. What am I putting in this then? Can't be blocked. Yeah, I'll put can't be blocked. Need one more cut here. Stop telling me to put Damage Gem in there. It's not happening. Crazed Raider seems fine. Well, I guess Crazed Raider requires me to have Ruby early. Do I not have any double rubies at this point? I think these shards are actually wrong now, especially with William Rowan. No, I don't have double ruby gems. These are life drain now. These are life drain, and I guess this is a double ruby gem. But this needs double ruby to play, so double ruby gem and the double ruby card's fine. Gosh, I'm so lazy. Do I just like play 42 now? It's such a slippery slope, right? Like, when do you stop? When is too much? Type, sort by type. Ethereal Gaze, Ethereal Eye is not great. I guess I'm having a 1/1 flyer. I'm just going to cut that for now. Let's play more games. You stop at 45. Resist the 42. I cut something. I cut it. I cut it, okay? It's fine. Yep. Hand has all three of our colors in it and a reap, so. Look at that. We even have a 1-drop? We just get to curve out? I get to beat down while we play our removal spells? Excellent. Excellent indeed. 2/2. Yep, definitely just killing that dork. Another removal spell. This does at least 2, right? Yep. I guess I should have read my card before I played it there. It's fun and fast, Martyr, and it's cheaper than MTGO constructed to set the bar low. Huh. That card's a beating. I think I'm supposed to bin the Electrofry for sure. Is it the Kiss or the Reap? I think I'm going to bend the kiss and hold the reap. Agoraphobia was rough. Alright, you have a truffle head. This has to die. So punish for not playing the kiss, not only because we can't do it this turn, but we don't also gain life. Although I guess this gives us a wild threshold, which makes the Midnight Paladin better at some point. Stupid truffle head and his truffles. His truffles. He gets to activate. So my opponent's champion, for 4 charges, puts the bottom 3 cards of their deck into their crypt, and then returns a random card from their crypt to their hand. He's probably waiting to activate this until after Trufflehead dies. So that way, because when this goes to his crypt, it becomes 6/6. So then he'd have a chance to bring a 6/6 back to his hand. So much for that. That was when he prophesized. Sure. Shards. Gosh, that was the stone worst. Oh, not only did we not hit a shard, we hit another uncastable. We had 3 shards in our opener, too. Rough beats. I think I'm just throwing this away to gain 4 here. Turns into, when this dies, it transforms into a 1/1 flyer, so it seems fine. That's really powerful. Alright, we hit that. Go ahead and activate this, get our second diamond here. I think I'm going to play Canyon Runner out, because Canyon Runner will be able to trade with his 4/3. And then I don't feel like jumping with this Phantom, so I'm just going to go ahead and ship in the air. So we're taking 3 this turn. We're going to trade Canyon Runner with his 4/3, and then this life drain offsets this. Then we take 3 from the Spiderling and the Truffle. Wow, that's bad for us. Alright, now we're taking a lot more than 3 this turn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, going to 9. That doesn't feel good. Yeah, I think we just have to play this out, and then we're trading these 2 for the 4/3 and then taking 4 this turn, and then we can Grim Justice this and the Phantom back to our hand. And this can buy us some more time by chumping there. You can't beat any kind of trick, so you don't play around things you can't beat. Double block. How's it going, Hallen? Life's swell. Ooh. It's an okay pickup. So now I can do this and my Phantom, and then I can replay the Phantom here, and then the Phantom plus this Vampire Kiss deal with this 3/3. Grim Justice is only you control. Do I just concede? Do I just concede? We went from being in a great spot to just dead. Oh god, that feels awful. All right, well we're not chumping this turn because we could draw another Vampire Kiss, I guess. I think the changes to the PT top 8 are fantastic. Like really, really good, fantastic. And you're welcome to disagree with that, but I think they're going to be a net positive overall. I'm attacking with this because it's not blocking. Oh, did we bin one already? Okay, yeah, you're right. I do not have 3 kisses. We went 1/1 drop because I didn't feel like waiting. This is pretty good, though. So it's Life Drain on it and Rage 2. Or just the perfects all around? That's fine. It's fine. That's why you get to pick out some losses. Having to wait is much worse than playing tournaments that are on demand, especially for streaming. Like, if you're just looking to sit down and play a game, like, having downtime in between feels bad. I think the system they did was fine, and it's going to have to actually... I think it's going to be a good change overall. I do think they should remove the value from drawing. You can't stop people from drawing because it'll happen regardless in paper tournaments, but I think you could make draws worth 0 points. I think you just make draws worth 0 points, and then people will often do what many people refer to as the right thing and concede games that they weren't winning. I think that's the ideal solution. I've put a lot of thought into this and like all the different combinations, and I'm glad that they're changing things in general, but I think the ideal solution is you just make draws worth 0 points. Because people often refer to draws as being like a loss. If draws were exactly a loss, that would be good. Sure, but like spite draws happen anyways, where both players each get 1 point and it's basically bad for either of them anyways. Like... That sounds right, Neg. Waiting to queue. We're 3-1. I don't think I've ever done better than 3 wins in Evo Sealed. The problem is, so Evo Sealed pairs you against people who have the same number of packs as you, and like a lot of the people that like get to 3+ wins, their pools are very busted, and my pools are not. Oh, this pool seems okay. Like pool isn't Buster, right? Shadow Zord, I was just bored. We got like ranched and constructed a few times, and I didn't feel like working on a new deck, so I just said screw it and fired this up. And it's great. It's got all of our colors in it. It's got to be great. And look at bronze versus silver. It's a fair fight. Are we supposed to be choosing to be on the draw in these matches? Real question. Real question for people that play this more than I do. That the returning the mind rot was such a beating. The agoraphobia was rough. It's a good pickup. This whenever it deals damage with a champion, create 2 spiderlings. So hopefully he just like keeps running guys out and we just electrify him on 4. Rats. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess I'll just reap this dork. Yeah, I'm just going to reap this dork. Gives us a Sapphire Threshold for Midnight Paladin when we play it. Hey, Zach. Punished. We are, again, we're not going to win games. I get my 3rd win, and then you just, like, slide right down the hill and die. That's what I feel like. Am I just, like, playing this Paladin? Yeah, I think I am. And then maybe next turn, I'll ship, if he holds this back, I'll ship into it and then electrify to clean up. He might just like crack me for 3 in the air too, though. Yep. Put eggs and then mill me over. Okay, I'm glad I haven't electrified yet. So you can get some spiders out there. That's fine. I didn't make a wild because I knew I needed to make a 2nd blood for this Wailing Rider to play it on my next turn. So that was intentional. It wasn't that I missed it, it was that I didn't want to do it. Putting Rage 2 on a Midnight Paladin is not the worst. The Spooters are coming! The Spooters are coming! More spooters. That puts how many in my deck? 4? God, my deck is just like mono spiders at this point. There's 46 cards in my deck. This put 4 in. This has put 6 in. Oh, this is great. Hopefully we draw like 12 spiders this turn. I'm going to attack into his 2/4 here and then burn this Electrify. Block. Excellent. Alrighty. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh no, not an Empower card. That's really good. Draw 4, discard 2. No, let's just draw 2, discard 1, but it empowers to double up. You have to bin 2 shards, value. Blocked. We're winning this race at least, except for the fact that there's like 20 spiders in our deck. Okay. Okay, there's a Boomsmith. We're cooking with gas, as they say. Oh, now are you going to kill my guy? Don't kill my guy. Don't do it. Have a heart. Have a heart. I'm going to play this Boomsmith, and I think I'm going to shift the Swift Strike onto it, because I don't want Boomsmith to be able to trade with another Spiderling. Yeah, so I'm going to shift this over to here. Yeah, draw 6, discard 4 would have been, yeah, it's probably too good. Gosh, if he doesn't have anything to play out here. Nope, killed my guy. Alright, sure. Deck's got like 30 spiders in it now. Yep. Alright, this gets to kill this at least. That was bound to happen at some point. I'm just going to kill this and then attack for 2. It's possible I'm supposed to hold the kiss there, so when he blocks like that, I can kiss one of them, but then like we're losing the race to this 3/2 flyer in the air. So I think we're just ranched either way because of, again, the density of spooters in our deck, but maybe we can be very lucky. Ooh, a piece of candy. He's got 6 eggs in his 26 card deck now. If I wouldn't have shifted so aggressively when I had plenty of extra resources, that was also a mistake. Yeah, spooters. Alrighty. Alrighty, it's a race to the spooters. It's a race to the finish, a race. No. Ooh, a piece of candy. Don't mind if it does. He's got a chump here, right? Yeah. Better lucky than good. So when he comes into play, he creates a Rowan, which is a 5/5 Swift Strike Steadfast for 3. And every time he attacks, it moves Rowan up in our deck. Okay, that's fair. Crunch. Oh, he can just trade 2 spiders for this? I think I'm okay with him trading 2 spiders for this, though, right? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Like, I've got a Rowan in my deck. Like, I could draw the card that, like, returns William Rowan to play. Like, yeah, that seems great. Oh, I'm gonna get my 4th win! Maybe. I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, but it's looking like we could possibly get my 4th win. Oh no! Oh no, look at all those chickens I was counting! Look at all those chickens I was counting. That's so unfortunate. Might as well throw the Spirit Bounce Spy away because he's unblockable once he flips. Ooh, that's pretty good. Turning Crunch for 4 here down to 14, and then he'll gain 1 off of this Vampython. What? It's for each source? That's insane. Really? That's how that works? I guess trigger. Yep. So just dead. Man, my chickens got me killed. My chickens are gone. We just my poor chickens. They were hatching all over the place in my head. And then they died. And then they died. For those of you watching right now, I just read a commercial because I thought it was going to take a little longer to queue than that. So I'm going to wait for the people watching the commercial before we start. Nah, our deck's fine. We won 2 whole games with it. The clock in this game is on the left side here. So 19 minutes right now. Seems a little on the medium side, but I'm lucky, so we're going to keep. If we hit some shards, this hand's great. If we hit a ruby shard on our first draw step, it's insane. Look at that. A professional. There you go. Right. Forgot. Dee-da-doo. I'm just going to kill this now so I don't get combat tricked out of it. Kindle Archer. Dealt damage this turn. Gets 1/1. That's pretty good. Maybe I should have Grim Justice that to save that. It's an interesting question. Now, am I getting... Am I getting a ruby or am I getting a second diamond? I think I'm just getting a ruby. Ruby makes this Midnight Paladin better in addition to letting me play the Crazed Raider. We dropped it 1-1 because I didn't want to wait for the rounds to finish in order to play more Hex. Definitely missequenced my removal this game. I mean, this doesn't have Swift Strike either, so look at that. There's Ruby on top, or Diamond on top. Life like a diamond. Dee dee. I mean, we're in trouble anyways because the opponent had Burning Tendrils. This card's really good. Unlimited. We'll just suffix it with that. I guess I could draw Reap. Yeah, if I would have just sequenced by removal better, we'd be in a good spot this game. A lot of my opponent's cards haven't done anything except for this one, so if I would have Grim Justice the other guy, I could have very easily have Vampire Kissed this the first turn it was out.
He won't leave that bar alone. Everyone's been crying since he woke up because he keeps sitting on it.
Don't get mad at your mom. You shouldn't sit on your brother. Maybe we can race. Oh, right. This only has Rage 1. Yeah, maybe still race. Or it didn't matter. Oh, geez. And this got bigger. All right. We still have a Reap in our deck, right? Grim Justice would be busted with Empower, so I understand why it doesn't do that. Reap. Crackling Bolt, kill us. Okay. That's 2 blockers. Play this. Never more than 3 wins. Womp womp. I got the sleeves I wanted. Look at that. Look at that. We got the sleeves. Such a happy day. Such a happy day indeed.